Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So now it's second part of pathology, 20th notebook. Hope you all got the benefit of my part 1 pathology. So let's start with hematology and then by systemic pathology. Okay, so we will be completing the 20th notebook of pathology by that. So hematology, first of all, we should remember of WBBCs, mnemonic never let monkeys eat banana, right? So never, N for neutrophils, and neutrophils there is 3 to 5 lobes, and if the lobes are 5 lobes and all, then we will call it hypersegmented neutrophil. That you know where we will find hypersegmented neutrophils in the megaloblastic anemia, that is your B12 deficiency anemia, right? And then let lymphocytes simple shape, right? And monocytes the kidney shaped, and then it will be increased in malaria, and also eosinophils with spectacles, orange pink granules, and then basophils blue black granules, right? And then transformed lymphocyte, there is a ballerina skirt appearance. Where will we find that? In Epstein-Barr virus, right? So in Epstein-Barr virus we will find that, and it's mostly also common in gastric carcinoma, right? And so also we call it as Downey cells. Okay, Downey cells. And now we will come to the myeloblast and lymphoblast. Okay, so myeloblast will be having O road positive, and in lymphoblast O road will be not there, negative. Okay, and in myeloblast if it's more than 20% we will call it AML, and also in lymphoblast if it's more than 20% we will call it ALL, right? Okay, very good. So in AML I want to tell you, like it's an important case, it will be the AML M3. AML M3, that is also called acute promyelocytic leukemia. So where that in that we will find bunch of roads, and we will call it Faggot cells, correct? So AML M3 we will should also remember the translocation, that will be T 1517, okay, and we will call it as PML or RARA fusion, right? And the thing is, like for treatment we will be using retinoic acid, correct? ATRA we will call it, plus AS2O3. And then you should remember AML M2. AML M2 it will be 8:21, 2 2. You can remember like that for 2 for 21. So AML M2 will be 8:21, and AML M4 you can remember 4:4. So it will be 16:16. And M5 it will be the gingival hyperplasia, right? Okay. So now when we will come to the ALL, you know, like ALL, if it's more than 20%, lymphoblast more than 20%, it will be ALL. So in ALL you should remember number 3. Why I am telling you to remember number 3? It's because trisomy 4710, trisomy, and also translocation 12:21. So 1 plus 2 is also 3, 2 plus 1 is also 3. So you can remember with the number 3, translocation 12:21. Then another thing is like it will be a child, okay, 5-year-old boy. And another thing is like most common will be the hyperdiploidy. And also you should remember the bad prognosis and good prognosis. Good prognosis will be age 2 is 2 to 10 year. Same for bad prognosis, it will be less than 1 year or more than 10 year. If it's something less than 1 year or more than 10 year, age group will be bad prognosis. And also gender, you should remember, like females is having good prognosis and males is having bad prognosis. And another thing you should remember, WHO category BAL will be good prognosis, and what will be the bad prognosis? TALL. Why TALL is bad prognosis is because like TALL means what? It goes to the other tissues like CNS, testis, it's going to the other tissues, then it will be bad prognosis. And then you should remember chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Chronic lymphocytic leukemia, what you need to remember, smudge cell, and also you need to remember convent school appearance. Why I am telling convent school girl? Because we will not see anything else. We will be seeing lymphocytes everywhere. Like in bone marrow, lymphocytes will be more than 30%. Then we will call it chronic lymphocytic leukemia. And also PS lymphocytes more than 5,000. Also CD5 plus and CD23 plus. Dual positivity. CD5 plus and 23 both are positive. Okay. And also 13q, you remember that. And in CLL we should remember two syndromes, Ivan syndromes and Richter syndrome. And Ivan means E for everyone, Ivan, everyone. So everyone, in what I mean by everyone, that means like RBC will be affected, that will be acute immune hemolytic anemia, autoimmune hemolytic anemia. And also WBC, of course CLL, and platelet ITP, idiopathic thrombocytic purpura. And also Richter syndrome, like something rich, right? Something is becoming rich. So that means like small lymphocytic lymphoma is transferring to the diffuse large B cell lymphoma. That's why Richter syndrome, to remember for the sake. And also CLL is not associated with radiation. CLL is not associated with radiation. Okay. And now you too should remember chronic myelocytic leukemia. Chronic myelocytic leukemia you will be finding everyone. So that's why we are calling it as like we are calling it as college girl appearance, college girl or garden party appearance. There are phases like chronic, accelerated, and blast crisis. Chronic may blast will be less than 10%, and blast will be 10 to 19%. Then it will be called accelerated, and blast crisis means blast will be more than 20%. That is CML is becoming now AML, right? And also accelerated phase may I told like blast 10 to 19%. Also we will find everything like basophils will be more than 20%, total count will be increased, platelet will be increased or decreased. That means like it is this phase not responding to treatment, right? Also massive splenomegaly, of course, and also translocation 9:22. That Philadelphia chromosome, remember now, 9:22. And now Hodgkin's lymphoma. When we are talking about Hodgkin's lymphoma, you should remember there is a classical variety and also there is a non-classical variety. Non-classical variety means like Epstein-Barr virus is negative, and classical variety means Epstein-Barr virus is positive. So now I will tell you, in non-classical variety of Hodgkin's lymphoma will be having the best prognosis. You can remember with that, like non-classical variety, we will be showing popcorn cells. So you can remember like popcorn is always good, na? So popcorn, good prognosis, okay. And also non-classical variety, what it is, that is nodular lymphocytic predominant Hodgkin lymphoma. Nodular lymphocytic predominant Hodgkin lymphoma. That there also you should remember one thing, that is CD20, CD45 and EMA. You can just remember like 20 ka double. So CD20 and CD45 and EMA. And also now when we come to classical variety, you are saying like 4 things are there: nodular sclerosis and mixed cellularity and lymphocyte predominant and lymphocyte depleted. So nodular sclerosis rhyming na, so nodular lacunar, so nodular mean lacunar cells, rhyming like nodular lacunar cells. Mixed cellularity is a most common in India, so that's why it's a classical Reed-Steinberg cell. Classical Reed-Steinberg cells, how it will be looking? Your owl eye, right? Owl eye appearance. And also you should remember pink eyes. And also you should remember lymphocyte predominant like predominant, so it will be rich. So rich people will be alone at last, so it will be mononuclear cell, mononuclear cells. And lymphocyte depleted means something depleted, less dead kind of things. So it will be mummified. You can remember like that, mummified Reed-Steinberg cells will be for lymphocyte depleted. Then you should remember your rhyming things, the nodular lacuna, that is the most common in world, okay. And also, yeah, for nodular sclerosis, you need to remember the marker, that is CD15 and CD30 and PAX. Again, you can remember the double. So 15 ka double 30. So CD50 and CD30, and what will be the specific one? Specific one will be the PAX. And what will be the sensitive one will be your double thing, that is the 30. Okay, done. Now non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, you should remember Burkitt's. Okay, so now non-Hodgkin lymphoma, I'm telling you 8, 11, 14, 18. 8, 11, 14, 18. So write numbers like that, I mean, in your mind. So 8 means like 8 will be connected with some Burkitt's, like, and 8 with the even number will be the translocation. That means like translocation 8:14, translocation 8:22, anything even number. Translocation 2:8. Okay, so 8 with an even number. So Burkitt's. So Burkitt's, when you remember, what you should remember, the kid of African Joe swelling kid, right? So kid means like something connected with kid. So it will be KI 67. Okay, and also Epstein-Barr virus will be positive, and also starry sky appearance you should remember. And in the starry sky, what is the tumor? The sky will be the tumor and the stars will be the macrophages. Okay, then 8, 11, 14. Now you should remember 11 and 14. Some teenager and a young person is coming together, then that will be a dhamaka. That will be a kind of a mental situation, right? And they love to go in cycle. Remember like this. So mental situation when teenager and a younger person will be coming, so going in a cycle. So cycling D1 positive, and also it will be mental situation. So mental cell lymphoma. Okay. And margins, now connect the margins. What are the margins? 11 and 18. If margins are connected, it will be marginal cell lymphoma. Okay, remember that sequence, I will be giving you also. And if 14 and 18, the last two, 14 and 18, some two teenagers are connecting, then it will be okay, good situation. So it will be follicular lymphomas, good situation. So it will be good prognosis, and also BCL2 positive, remember that also. So 8 with an even number Burkitt's, and also 11 and 14, younger person and a teenager is coming, then it will be a mental cell lymphoma. And also margins are coming, then marginal cell lymphoma, that is 11 and 18 marginal cell lymphoma, and 14 and to 18 coming, good, that is good prognosis, and follicular lymphoma, and also it is a BCL2 positive. Okay, then now I told like CD5 and CD23, all the lymphocytes, that will be CLL. Okay, and marginal cell means like margins are negative, so CD5 and CD23 will be negative in marginal cell lymphoma. Okay, now coming to hairy cell leukemia. Hairy cell leukemia, you should remember a story. So what story it is? Like you should remember a red hair colored guy who is not at all concentrated in studies, just a gym, and also in front of MacBook every time. So like a not a good child like us, like not care about the studies or future, just full time of gym, bodybuilding, and also full time in front of MacBook. So why I am telling to remember this story is of Preeti ma'am only. So story like the thing is like red 4 in hairy cell leukemia, AI, that means like annexing A1 first of all. Then you should remember massive splenomegaly, red pulp, that's why red pulp. And also the thing is like why gym I told you, because in bone marrow biopsy mein fried egg appearance you will be seeing, fried egg appearance. Why I told to remember MacBook, because it will be infections will be Mac. Then I told to remember it's a bad boy, na? So that's why BRAF mutation, it will be BRAF. So genetic CD markers BRAF, annexin A1, and also massive splenomegaly, red pulp, and bone marrow biopsy mein fried egg appearance, and brown marrow abscess mein dry tap. So no use, dry tap. Okay. So most common in boys, that's why I told to remember a boy. Now TNHL mein you should remember anaplastic large cell lymphoma. Why I'm telling anaplastic large cell lymphoma? Because it's Donnet cells, it will be hallmark cells, we can call it. And also now you need to remember mycosis fungoidosis, cutaneous TNHL, Portreous Munro's abscess, cutaneous TNHL, Portreous Munro's abscess. Remember M for P. Okay. Now when I come to microcytic hypochromic anemia, what you need to remember is the CTAL. CTAL will be your mnemonic. Now what is the CTAL? So CTAL means sideroblastic anemia. Then you got it like your iron deficiency anemia, I for, and T for thalassemia, and A for anemia of chronic disease, and L for lead poisoning. Okay, so iron deficiency anemia you will be knowing like everything will be less, but here you need to remember one hack, that will be ferritin and total iron binding capacity. There is an inverse relationship. So what will happen? Transfer in ferritin, iron, serum iron, everything will be decreased in iron deficiency anemia, but one thing will be more. What it will be? Because of the inverse relationship between ferritin and total iron binding capacity, TIBC will be, total iron binding capacity will be high, right? Okay. And you know like anisocytosis, poikilocytosis, you can see here. You also should remember Mensa index will be more than 13, and Mensa index will be less than 13 in where? Thalassemia, remember. Okay. And anemia of chronic disease, you should remember IL-7 666. And also you should remember here the hepcidin will be more, because hepcidin will be more, ferritin will be more, so what will be less? TIBC will be less. Very good. And sideroblastic anemia mein you should remember here iron overload is actually taking place because of the inhibition of protoporphyrin. So that's why iron will be everywhere, so increased in the peripheral blood. And also that's why you can see papanhemia bodies you can see, and ringed sideroblast you can see. And also here that's why iron overload is there, so serum iron will be more, transferrin will be more, ferritin will be more, but what will be less? TIBC will be less. Very good. And also now you should remember pernicious anemia, your anti-intrinsic factor antibody will be positive. And also in pernicious anemia, what you should remember is hypersegmented hyperpigmentation of knuckles. Hyperpigmentation of knuckles will be there. And also you should remember pernicious anemia actually is caused by one thing in microbiology, that is the fish tapeworm. Okay. And alcoholism most common, folic acid deficiency also will be there, remember that also. Then you should remember in pernicious anemia what will be less in your biochemistry knowledge, methionine will be less, and succinyl coenzyme A will be less. So and another thing is like okay, that's why what will be more? Homocysteine will be more, and methyl malonyl coenzyme A will be more. And also you should remember like we can do Schilling test to know the cause. Then what the another thing of macrocytic anemia, you should remember like macrocytic anemia it is. And you should remember that Howell-Jolly bodies, you should remember Howell-Jolly bodies, Cabot ring. Yeah, of course. What you should remember? Hypersegmentation of neutrophils. Okay, yeah, fine. And also you should remember Next is hereditary spherocytosis. In that, you can remember there is autosomal dominant will be ankyrin and autosomal recessive will be spectrin. That will be the most common, and most severe will be the spectrin will be the most severe. Then you should remember screening test of hereditary spherocytosis is most commonly asked question is will be osmotic fragility, and for confirmatory you should do EMA. And another thing is like, see the page, okay, I'm giving here. So another thing is like lipoproteinemia. What cells you will be seeing? You will be seeing spur cells, right? Spur cells you will be seeing, spur cells. And Burr cells you will be seeing where? Burr cells you will be seeing for burns or uremia, Burr cells. And also G6PD deficiency, what cells what bodies you will be seeing? Haynes bodies you will be seeing, right? And also there is no splenomegaly, and also Haynes bodies, that is your bite cells. And also you should remember fava beans, and also anti-malarial things will be causing this G6PD deficiency, okay. And also you need to see the beta thalassemia. Beta thalassemia, what you should remember, minor one will be asymptomatic. Then you should remember nestroflines will be negative. That also you should remember. And investigation of choice will be beta globulin gene estimation will be there. Investigation of drawings, and treatment of choice will be allogenic stem cell transplant. Then you should remember the major thalassemia what will be the findings, like crew-cut skull, hair on and appearance, and chipmunk cells and target cells bullseye appearance. That also you should remember. I'm going so fast, I know, but I need to complete also, right? So then you should remember now multiple myeloma. Multiple myeloma, you should remember the CRAB criteria. What is the CRAB criteria? Calcium will be more, and also renal insufficiency, anemia, bony lytic lesions, right? And also, what is this multiple myeloma? Plasma cells will be more than 10%. Bence-Jones proteins, remember that. And also, you need to remember the cartwheel chromatin also. And also, stack coin appearance, that is called the Rolex. And also, intracytoplasmic bodies are called Russell bodies, correct? And Mulberry appearance, and also Dutcher inside the nucleus, okay. Then there will be IgG will be more than 3 gram per deciliter, and also translocation 11:14, okay. Remember that. And now plus then you should remember, then you should remember hemophilin A and hemophilin B. A ka baad B aayega. So that means like hemophilin A will be factor 8 deficiency, hemophilin B will be factor 9 deficiency, and in both what will be normal? PT will be normal and APTT will be increased, right? And also you will be having the ITP, von Willebrand, and also Glanzmann and Bernard. I'm giving the table here. What you can see from the table, you will be noticing that bleeding time is increased for everyone. Bleeding time will be increased for everyone, and PT will be normal for everyone. But APTT is increased in one, that will be in the von Willebrand, and also of course ITP will be in ITP, platelet count will be less, okay. So I just made the table for the sake of remembrance because this is important, okay. So now we are coming to the systemic pathology, thankfully. So systemic pathology, first of all, I am telling you all to know the crystals diagrams and also cast diagrams, okay. Crystal cast diagrams I am giving here also. So what you are knowing about the crystals diagrams? Envelope shape, you are knowing that calcium oxalate envelope shaped, and your dumbbell shape will be monohydrate, calcium oxalate monohydrate, and also your Appleton appearance will be your ammonium biurate, and also cysteine will be hexagonally shaped, and your thin appearance will be for thyroxine, and also coffin lid appearance for the Struvite stones, and also Struvite stone where you are finding it, staghorn cells, where you are finding it associated with Proteus, correct, for microbiology. Any shape it will be uric acid, fine. Cast, there is a hyaline cast. Hyaline cast will be a transparent and it can be increased in anyone. And also hyaline cast, what will be Tom's Horsfall protein, and also it's in Henley's loop, right? And also the other thing is like RBC ka cast for the glomerulonephritis, right? And also WBC cast you can see in the pyelonephritis, correct? And for broadcast you can see in the chronic renal failure. Muddy brown cast for the ATN, that is your acute tubular necrosis, right? And also now coming to the vasculitis, for large cell vasculitis there are two vasculitis, there are two T's. You should remember large vasculitis, there are two T's, that is temporal arthritis and Takayasu arthritis. Temporal, you should remember temporal arthritis, another name is giant cell arthritis, that is a person who will be more than 50 years, giant cell giant, more than 50 years, you should remember is affected the superficial temporal artery, so there will be unilateral headache, right? And specific sign will be the jaw claudication, okay, fine. Takayasu arthritis, you should remember the arc of aorta, and most common the subclavian artery. Then you should remember, yeah, less than 50 years it will be. You need to remember medium vessel mein, what is the mnemonic of Preeti ma'am? Pan ka tha bacha. For pan, it will be the polyarthritis nodosa, right? So you should remember P is not for P. Like in polyarthritis nodosa, pulmonary is not affected. Next, most common will be the renal vessels. There you should remember one necrosis, that is the fibrinoid necrosis, and also HBS antigen, hepatitis B and surface antigen. And now Katha Bacha. So K for Kawasaki disease, you should remember kids less than 5 years. Yes, fever is mandatory, but with that cream criteria. Conjunctivitis, rash and edema, and A for lymphadenopathy, and M for mucosa. That what is this mucosa? Strawberry mucosa, strawberry kind appearance. I mean tongue appearance. Burgess disease, then it will be Katha Bacha. For Burgess disease, Burgess, Burgess, BU, it will be BU Kabat V. So you should remember BU is for vasculitis, and it is associated with BD. Smoking say associated, and also Burgess is there. Burgess, that is BE. You remember, spell it like that now. Burgess, BE. It will be associated with kidney, IgA nephropathy. Now when we come to small vessel, you should remember there is HSP and there is ANCA associated. HSP, Hinoshulin purpura, you should remember purpura. It is a non-thrombocytic. Why? Its platelets are completely normal, and it's associated IgA vasculitis. We will also put purpura. Why I'm telling to pronounce it like, because P for purpuric rash, A for arthralgia, and A for abdominal pain, and then R for renal hematuria. Okay, then stool guide test will be positive. And in ANCA, you should remember C ANCA. C ANCA say PR3, you should remember. And it is mostly C ANCA say associated will be virginous. Virginous are both P ANCA also, but mostly comes in the C ANCA. Okay. Then you should remember, say P ANCA में क्या क्या आएगा? Virginous will be there. Microscopic polyangiitis and Church-Strauss syndrome. Okay. Lung cancer, you should remember. Smoking starts with S. So smoking is associated with S wala ones. That is small cell and squamous cell. Smoking is associated. Adenocarcinoma is not associated with smoking, but is the most common lung cancer. Then you should remember squamous cell mein there is keratin pearls for P. So P wala markers, it will be P63 and P40, and P40 will be the best one. And then adenocarcinoma is the most common, I told you, and in that the markers will be adenocarcinoma. Something A is the first letter, so A wala markers, or A is the first letter of English, so 1 wala markers. NAPSIN A and TTF1 or MUC1, and also small cell carcinomas, chota packet bada dhamaka. It's called like small, but it's a bada dhamaka. So it will be associated with lots of paraneoplastic syndromes. And also there you should remember in wala markers, that is synaptophysin, chromogranin in wala markers. Also you should remember Azopardi effect also you need to remember. And squamous cell carcinomas, squamous, so hypercalcemia will be the paraneoplastic syndrome, and adenocarcinoma mein migratory thrombophlebitis or Trousseau's phenomena will be the syndrome. And also I told the chota packet bada dhamaka, small cell carcinoma associated with loads of paraneoplastic syndrome, and large cell carcinoma is associated with gynecomastia. Okay, fine. And now brain tumors, I want to remember, like calcification associated brain tumors are comb mean matlab C for craniopharyngioma, and O for oligodendroglioma, and M for meningioma. Okay, fine. Oligodendroglioma. So loads of O are there. O means like just connect O with your X. So O means anda. O means eggs. Loads of eggs are there. So that's why remember like that. So you will remember fried egg appearance. Go for the oligodendroglioma. Also eggs. Chicken also will be there. Na? Like chicken were blood vessels. So also that is a good response to chemo, of course. And also now I am telling you about meningioma. Meningioma, you should remember, meningioma connected with, I told like calcification is there. Also you need to remember your Samama bodies is there. Also you need to remember like it's dural based, but one main thing you need to remember, like it's progesterone receptor positive. Okay, so females, right? Most effective females. Now I am going to blastoma. Blast means like something terrible. So glioblastoma and medulloblastoma is there, and it's very bad. That is, I told you, very bad, grade 4 it will be. And medulloblastoma is radiosensitive. Okay, no response to, not associated with radiation. What was there in the hematology? CLL. Okay, and glioblastoma and something very terrible. And also you should remember forest. Why I'm telling to forest? Because serpentine necrosis you will see, and also butterfly glioma and glomerular boidules. Okay, and juvenile pilocytic astrocytoma. Juvenile means kids, so you should remember CCC. Why CCC? C for child, and cerebellum and cystic lesion, CCC. And also kids, matlab BRAF mutation. Where you find the BRAF mutation? That bad boy, hairy leukemia. Okay. And also rosenthal fibers. Kids will be cute, so we will give good prognosis. And also now rosettes. Two rosettes you should remember: Homer-Wright rosettes, and also you need to remember Flexner-Windester's rosette. Flexner-Windester's rosette you will be seeing in the retinoblastoma. Okay. And Flexner-Windester's is a true rosette, means like nothing is there in the middle, like it's a true, nothing is there. If something is there in the middle, that will be the Homer-Wright rosette, and it will be pseudo rosette. Something is there in the middle, pink center is the pseudo rosette. And you should remember men is always right, just remember for the sake. And that means like men tumors, that is M for medulloblastoma, radiosensitive, and also E for Ewing sarcoma, and also N for neuroblastoma. Good. Now you are going to remember about the degenerative diseases, that is Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's you should remember like Tauji ke aata hai, like Tauji, old people will be having Alzheimer's, right? So Tauji, if why you are telling about remember Tauji, because tau protein you need to remember. For Alzheimer's you need to remember tau protein and also A beta, okay? And also you should remember A beta plaques, also neurofibrillary tangles you need to remember. And Tauji is the bada person in the home, right? So Tauji hero बनने की कोशिश कर रहा है. So Tauji, these are mnemonics of Preeti ma'am. Tauji, so it will be Hirand bodies, and acting. Hero will do acting, right? So acting. So for Alzheimer's you should remember neurofibrillary tangles, and also you need to remember tau protein, and also you need to remember Hirano proteins, Imrano bodies, and actin. So Parkinson's you should remember Lewy bodies, and Huntington you should remember CAG repeats are there. Huntington, yes, Huntington protein will be high. Also you should remember ubiquitin protein also will be high. So amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Bunina bodies. Okay, Bunina bodies, and human and element both is affected. Also now you need to remember GIST tumors. GIST means like gastrointestinal stromal tumor. Most common location will be where? Gastro. So most common will be stomach. And also you should remember most common mesenchymal tumor will be the GIST tumor. Cells of Kajal, so it's a pacemaker of the GIT also. And mutation will be CD117, and c-KIT mutation it will be. And CD117 is a sensitive marker, and the specific one will be the DOG1. Then you should remember E-catherine. E-catherine is a glue actually, and also you should remember if the glue is not there, it will give you GOLU tumors, diffuse gastric carcinoma, and lobular cancer of breast. So then you need to remember about fibroadenoma. Fibroadenoma you should remember popcorn calcification. Just for a remember, see where the popcorn was there for your that non-Hodgkin's variety, right? A nodular variety of the lymphoma. So okay, so fibroadenoma, it will be the popcorn calcification, and also breast mouse you should remember. Then you should remember Orphan-Annie nucleus, please don't forget it. Orphan-Annie nucleus, papillary carcinoma of thyroid, and also you should remember it's having a pink color dot inside the nucleus. Also that also you should remember. Swamama bodies you will remember, I know. Then you should remember coffee bean nucleus also you should remember, okay? And then you should then I think it's completed. Yes, yeah, remember this also, chronic granulomatous disease due to the deficiency of what? NADPH oxidase. Also you should remember this, yeah, Prader-Willi syndrome, P for P. So papa gene will be deleted and mother imprinting will be there. Then you should remember P for P, so SNORP gene should remember. And you should remember ghrelin will be increased to where? Obese. Ghrelin will be increased by Prader-Willi only. And Angel will be our mother. So mother gene will be deleted and papa gene will be imprint there. Also remember Angel A. So UBE3A gene. Then also you should remember, yeah, you should also see the pictures of the acanthocytes and all. And teardrop will be for myelofibrosis. Should remember that. And Burr cells, so uremia, you should remember that. Pictures you should see. Then yeah, then that's it. I hope like this is beneficial for you. All the best for the exam. I'm including the photos also of my 20th notebook just here also. So just have a look at it. You can take screenshots, and if you have any queries, text me in Instagram. I will try my best to help you. So thank you so much. Bye.